what we're going to do to the mushroom is kind of mess up how it looks. So we're going to be using the rectangular marquee, and we're going to draw a rectangle around it, and we're going to copy, and we're going to paste it. That's going to put it on its own layer. And we're going to call that layer transformed mushroom. And then we're going to do some of the transformation commands on that. Now, I normally press Control and T because that gets me into free transform. And free transform lets you do all of the different transformations. You can also go into just regular transform and pick the transformation that you want. So if you wanted to rotate it, you could go to transform, pick rotate, position above a corner, and you can rotate the thing. Press enter when you're done. Now I'm going to hide the original and make sure I'm on that transformed layer. And I'm going to go ahead and use free transform just to show you how slick it works. But I want you to be aware that you can certainly go into transform and pick which one you want. So for free transform, it's Control and T. And you can do the rotation just like we did before. You can scale. And let me rotate it back here. But you can also do the other commands as well. Now, to do the other commands, you do have to remember what keys to press, because they require pressing keys. Rotation is pretty easy to remember. Scaling is easy to remember. The other ones aren't quite so easy. But what we're going to do is distort this. And if you press the Control key, okay, and you drag over a corner, see how you can distort? Actually, it doesn't even have to be a corner. You can just grab one of the handles. So I'm pressing Control. Okay, so that was the distort command. If you wanted to skew, it is Control and Shift, and then you can skew this thing. Okay, so Control and Shift allows you to skew. If you wanted to change perspective, it is Control, Alt, and Shift. And that lets you adjust perspective. Okay, so just depends on what you want to do. But when you're all done, you do need to press Enter. And there is one more one that I'm going to show you. This is called the warp command. Now you can get to it by pressing Control and T. You actually have to look up on your options bar, and I think mine is too small to display it. Let me press Enter. If you go to Edit, Transform, you can choose Warp. And that puts this grid over it, and then you can really make it look funny. You can drag in the grid and change how it looks. And again, because it is a transformation command, you do have to press Enter when you're done. And at this point, you're going to save your changes.